Welcome to Remember Me Ministries Volunteer Commitment Training. Our mission is simple and sacred: to bring the compassion of Christ into nursing homes, to remember those the world often forgets, and to serve with dignity, patience, and love. As we walk through these commitments together, I want you to see them not as rules or requirements, but as expressions of Christ-like care. What we offer residents is more than our time. It is hope, it is presence, and it is the assurance that God sees them and has not forgotten them. Remember Me Ministries is a Christ-centered ministry devoted to residents, families, and staff in long-term care. We exist to be a bridge between the local church and the nursing home, connecting people who want to serve with people who desperately need to be remembered. Many residents experience deep loneliness, loss, and isolation. Family visits may be rare. Old friendships fade. The world moves on while they remain. Your presence, your consistent, faithful presence, becomes a reminder that they are not forgotten. Not by God. Not by the church. Not by us. Every visit you make is an act of Christ-like compassion. Your smile, your listening ear, your prayers when welcomed, these small moments carry eternal weight. In Remember Me Ministries, each volunteer serves in one or more roles that express different forms of Christ-like compassion. Prayer and Presence focuses on spiritual care, leading simple group prayer, supporting the facility's prayer box ministry, and offering private prayer when requested. Some facilities have a dedicated prayer room. Sometimes a resident may invite you to pray with them in their own room. Every expression of this ministry points to one truth: prayer brings comfort, hope, and the presence of Christ. Connections Ministry builds relationships through one-on-one visits with an assigned resident, participating in group activities, involving youth and students in intergenerational connection, and helping residents connect with loved ones through virtual visits like FaceTime. We ask for a 1-year commitment to active service, not as a formality, but as an expression of faithfulness. Residents flourish when they experience steady, predictable connection. Whether you visit weekly, twice monthly, or serve at scheduled activities, what matters most is consistency. Consistency builds trust, and trust opens the door for meaningful ministry. If life changes and you need to pause or adjust your schedule, simply communicate with your church volunteer coordinator and the facility. That transparency honors the residents and reflects the faithful love of Christ. Before serving independently, you'll complete 4 requirements that prepare you to serve with excellence and integrity. First, a background check and volunteer application through your partnering church. This ensures the safety and trust that residents and families deserve. Second, Remember Me Ministry Core Training, which covers essential topics like resident dignity and rights, communication skills, dementia basics, abuse and neglect reporting, confidentiality and HIPAA, and infection control, including proper hand washing. Third, role-specific training for your particular ministry area, whether prayer and presence, connections, or another assignment. And finally, each facility will provide an orientation specific to their community, introducing you to staff, touring the building, explaining their particular expectations, and helping you learn how to serve safely within that nursing home family. Residents may share deeply personal parts of their lives with you: their fears, their joys, their regrets, their faith. This is a sacred trust. Treat every detail with reverence and confidentiality. Do not repeat resident information to anyone, inside or outside the facility. Not to other residents, not to other volunteers, not to friends or family, not to church members. And never post about residents online. No photos, no videos, no recordings of any kind. Even prayer requests or stories that don't include names can identify someone. Protecting privacy is an act of dignity. It preserves trust and reflects the compassion of Christ. Violating confidentiality is grounds for removal from the program, but more importantly, it would betray the trust of someone who opened their heart to you. Healthy boundaries protect both the resident and you. They ensure your service remains safe, appropriate, and honoring to everyone involved. If you're sick or experiencing symptoms, stay home. Residents are medically vulnerable. This simple act of self-awareness protects those who cannot protect themselves. When visiting, offer gentle, appropriate physical contact, holding a hand, a light touch on the shoulder. But always respect personal space and dignity. Never perform clinical or personal care tasks. That means no medications, no feeding assistance, no transfers or lifting, no toileting help, no wound care, no vital signs. These belong to trained licensed staff. If you want to offer a resident food or drink, first ask the nurse about any diet or fluid restrictions. It's a simple act of love that safeguards residents. Spiritually, we offer prayer and encouragement only when welcomed, never pressured or persuaded. We don't accept money or gifts, and we never handle finances or legal matters. Speak with kindness. Avoid gossip or criticism about the facility or staff. Keep promises realistic. And if a resident expresses despair, reports abuse, appears in distress, or asks for something unsafe, tell the nurse or designated staff immediately. Reporting is part of loving well. Everything we do flows from the heart of Christ, His humility, His gentleness, His love for the vulnerable. As volunteers, we represent Christ, our home church, and Remember Me ministries in every interaction. Serve with compassion, kindness, patience, and joy. Reflect the heart of Jesus in your words and your actions. If concerns arise, bring them to your church volunteer coordinator with a respectful and prayerful spirit. Your final step is to complete the Volunteer Commitment Summary, a one-page document that captures these essential commitments. If anything is unclear, please ask. We walk this path together. Thank you for choosing to remember those who are often forgotten. Your presence is a gift. Every room you enter, every hand you hold, every prayer you offer carries the love of Christ into places that desperately need it. May God bless your service.